अस्तु, विल स्टार्ट।
आं महोदय।
विनायक नमस्तुभ्यं सततं मोदकप्रिय निर्विघ्नं कुरु नो देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वति नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामः सिद्धिर्भवतु नो सदा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनाम वरानने। आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। श्रीराघवं दशरथात्मजमप्रमेयं सीतापतिं रघुकुलान्वयरत्नदीपम् आजानुबाहुमरविन्ददलायताक्षं रामं निशाचरविनाशकरं नमामि। श्रीरघुराम चारुतुलसीदलधाम शमक्षमादिशृङ्गारगुणाभिराम त्रिजगन्नुतशौर्यरमाललाम दुर्वारुकबन्धराक्षसविराम जगज्जनकल्मषार्णवोत्तारकनाम भद्रगिरिदाशरथी करुणापयोनिधि आञ्जनेयमतिपाटलाननं काञ्चनाद्रिकमनीयविग्रहं पारिजाततरुमूलवासिनं भावयामि पवमाननन्दनं। यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारि परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकं। बुद्धिर्बलं यशोधैर्यं निर्भयत्वमरोगता अजाड्यं वाक्पटुत्वं च हनूमत्स्मरणात् भवेत्। कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविता शाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्। अद्यतन पञ्चाङ्गं February 1st 2025 क्रोधिनाम संवत्सरे उत्तरायणे शिशिरऋतौ माघमासे शुक्लपक्षे चतुर्थी तिथिः till 10:44 PM स्थिरवासरः पूर्वाभाद्रा नक्षत्रं till early morning Uttara Bhadrapada followed by that. Shiva Yoga till 4:03 PM followed by Siddha Yoga. Vanik Karanam till 11:56 AM followed by Vishti Karanam till 10:44 coinciding with the ending of the Chaturthi Tithi followed by Bhava Karanam. Sarvebhyah Suprabhatam. So last time we stopped at the 19th sloka, I think. Just to quickly use. Soham kathamimam bharam mahadhurya samudyatam damyo dhuramivasadya vahiyam kena tejasa. How can I bear this? Damyaha, I'm a very small calf, kind of a young, less capable fellow. How can I bear this heavy burden? अथवा मे भवेत् शक्तिः योगैर्बुद्धिबलेन वा सकामां न करिष्यामि त्वामहं पुत्रगर्धिनीम्. If I have any ability, physical or through spiritual yoga, I will make sure your wishes are not fulfilled. न मे विकांक्षा जायेत त्यक्तुं वा पापनिश्चयाम् यदि रामस्य नावेक्षा त्वयि स्यान् मातृवत् सदा. That's a beautiful alibi she got. He was saying, if only because Rama treated you like mother, treats you like mother, matruvat sada Ramasya aveksha tvayi na syat na vivaksha na vikanksha. I have no desire to spare you. Jayeta tvam tyaktum papa nischayam. You sinful lady, I don't want to spare you. If only Rama was not loving you as a mother. उत्पन्ना तो कथम बुद्धि तवेयम पापदर्शिनी साधु चारित्र विभ्रष्टे पूर्वेशां नो विगर्हिता. How did this sinful idea come to you at all? Sadhu charitra vibhrashte, somebody who has given up and distracted themselves from the sadhu charitram, from the noble character. From there, you have given away, you have diverted from there. How did your sinful mind make that? Purvesham no vigarhita. Of our people who were always sadhucharitras, from there you have diverted and become vigarhita, somebody who is eligible for ninda always. And so from here we said we will start. Asmin kulehi purvesham
अस्मिन् कुले हि पूर्वेषां
ज्येष्ठो राज्येऽभिषिच्यते
ज्येष्ठो राज्येऽभिषिच्यते
अपरे भ्रातरस्तस्मिन्
अपरे भ्रातरस्तस्मिन्
प्रवर्तन्ते समाहिताः.
प्रवर्तन्ते समाहिताः.
So he's saying, Are Asmin Kule, in our family, he certainly Purvesham, even all through our ancestors, if we see in this dynasty, in our family, Jeshtaha Rajye Abhishichyate. Eldest one is always given the Rajya Abhishekam. So this has been a known thing. Apare Bhrataraha Tasmin, other brothers, Tasmin Samahitaha Pravartante. All others will be very obediently behaving with that elder one who would be given the Rajya Abhisheka. This has been our sampradaya, has been our tradition. And Nahimanye Nushamse Tvam.
न हि मन्ये नृशंसे त्वं
Rajadharmam Avekshase.
राजधर्मम् अवेक्षसे
Gatim va na vijanasi.
गतिं वा न विजानासि
Rajavrittasya Shashvatim.
राजवृत्तस्य शाश्वतीम्.
So, nahi manye, I can't believe, tvam rajadharma avekshase. Aveksha is ignoring. Aveksha. Iksha is sight, vision. Ava is low, below. Aveksha. Rajadharma aveksha. One who ignores the Rajadharma. The Rajadharma has been Jeshtha Rajye Abhishichyate. Such Rajadharma was belittled by you, looked down upon you, ignored by you. So, Tvam Rajadharma Avekshase. Nrishamse, oh you tyrant, cruel one. Na Vijanasi, don't you know? Rajavrittasya Shashvatim Gatim. Or don't you even know the eternal destiny of the princely affairs or the royal affairs, which is to put the Jeshta in the Raja Abhishekam. So you are blind to the Rajadharma protocols, and so you cannot be spared. Satatam Rajavrittehi.
Satatam Rajavrittehi.
Jeshto Rajyebhishichyate.
Jeshto Rajebhishyate.
Shichyate. Abhishichyate.
Rajo Abhishichyate.
Rajyam Sarvam Samam Tatsyat.
Ragnam Sarvam Samam Tatsyat.
Tatsyat. Ikshvakunam Visheshataha.
Ikshvakunam Visheshataha.
So he's again reiterating the same thing. Rajavrittehi Satatam Jeshtaha Rajya Abhishichyate. Not only of Asmin Kule, Rajavritte, of any kings, of any royal dynasty, the eldest one is always given the Rajya Abhishekam. Rajnyam Sarvam Samam Tatsyat. Rajnyam is Shashti Bahuvachanam. So of all kings, Tat Sarvam Samam Syat. That seems to be the uniform protocol of all kings, that they nominate their eldest son as the successor, as the heir. Ikshvakunam Visheshataha, especially of Ikshvakus, which means All kings have been following this. Especially our family also has been following it. Don't you know that? You may not know the general knowledge that all kings do this, but you know our family that this is the protocol there. Tesham dharmaika rakshanam
तेषां धर्मे रक्षाणां
kula charitra shobhinam
कुलचारित्रशोभिनाम्
atra charitra shaundiryam
अत्र चारित्रसौन्दर्यं
tvam prapya vinivartitam.
त्वां प्राप्य विनिवर्तितम्.
So he's saying of these Ikshvakus who are Tesham Dharmaika Rakshanam, they are all Rakshas, Rakshakas. Of what? Dharma Eka, their only job, Eka job, only single job is always Dharma Raksha. Those for whom Dharma alone is to be protected, such people are Dharmaika Rakshaha. Tesham Dharmaika Rakshanam Kula Charitra Shobhinam, those who have who have got who glow with the Shobha of Kula Charitra, of keeping up the fame and name of their families, is Kula Charitra Shobhinam. Kulacharitra Shobhinam, Dharmaika Rakshanam, Tesham Ikshvakunam. So that's how the Anvaya goes to the previous sloka. Atra Charitra Shaundiryam. Shaundirya is Charitra Shaundiryam. Charitrena Pravruddham Kulam. Shaundiryam is a family which is which got established with the great fame of great character, is Charitra Shaundiryam. Atra Charitra Shaundiryam Tvam Prapya, by you coming into this great family which has got such noble character, great fame, great name, that they live only for one job of protecting Dharma, of establishing Dharma. Such family, Tvam Prapya Vinivartitam, you have reverted that name and fame of this great family. By your arrival, you have spoilt the fame and name of this family. Vinivartitam, revert. Tavapi Sumahabhage,
तवापि सुमहाभागे
Janendra Kulapurvake,
जनेन्द्रकुलपूर्वके
Buddher Mohaha Kathamayam,
बुद्धेर्मोहः कथमयम्
Sambhutas Tvai Garhitaha.
सम्भूतस्त्वयि गर्हितः.
So he's saying, not only of Ikshvakus, okay, Ikshvaku family is great. We also know several other dynasties which are great. And Tava api, even your, Tava is your family also, Sumahabhage, oh, you most fortunate one, born where Janendra Kulapurvake, you are also born in that kingly dynasty, where Jana Purvake, before you also there were several Janendra. Indra is, president, king, or best of all people is Janendra, that is king. Even you are born in a family where it has been kings one after another before, one before another. So it should not have been new to you either. So Katham Ayam Buddhehe Mohaha. How come your illusion for your mind has sambhutaha, has come up? How did how did your mind got confused, or how did your mind got tempted into Tvayi Garhitaha, to become this blamed or blemishable person? How did your mind end up into this blemishable idea of breaking the world protocol for all kings who appoint their elder son, unless he's a waste fellow? And we have seen that happening in Bhagavatam multiple times. Venu is the king's name. who's son of Prithu, but that was a worst fellow. So he was killed by, under his acceptance. He was killed as in he was just smashed by the rishis. Rishis going hunkarena. They did, because he was such a tyrant, sadist, yet young prince. He was killing all people. He would enjoy. Throw children into the swimming water who can't swim and laugh at them. Have people plow the fields as if they were bullocks. Such tyrant activities he used to do, and the rishis couldn't tolerate that anymore. They just informed the king, and king also could not say no, because yeah, he's such a bad guy. How can he stop? So they do hunkara and they kill him. So even unless the eldest son or your heir is a bad guy, normally the eldest son always used to take over the kingdom. So you also know from your own family before, how did you make this? Natu kamam karishyami
न तु कामं करिष्यामि
tavaham papanischaye
तवाहं पापनिश्चये
tvaya vyasanam
त्वया त्वया
व्यसनमारब्धं
व्यसनमारब्धं
जीवितान्तकरं मम
जीवितान्तकरं मम
न तु तव कामम् अहं करिष्यामि. I shall not do your wish. I shall not fulfill your wish. Papanischaye, somebody who has determined to be sinful. Tvaya, why I will not fulfill your wish, even though it might seem, otherwise happy for anybody else seeking material benefits. Why? Because tvaya mama jivitantakaram vyasanam arabdham. By you, because of this act, because of you, I was made to land in this life-ending trouble. Vyasanam is trouble. Arabdham, it started. My trouble started. This trouble will lead me to Jivitantakaram. This will lead me to end my life. Such a worst situation you have put me into. Eshat vidanimevaham
एष त्विदानीम् एवाहम्
apriyartham tavanagam
अप्रियार्थं तवानगं
nivartayishyami vanat
निवर्तिष्यामि वनात्
bhrataram svajanapriyam.
तरं स्वजनप्रियम्.
The only way I can come out of this sin is by reverting it. So he is saying, Eshaha tu idanimeva aham tava anagam apriyartham, tava apriyartham. Whichever was your priya, I will go apriya. Your priya was to send away Rama. I will do apriyam of it, which is I will bring him back. How? Vanat svajanapriyam anagam bhrataram vanat nivartayishyami. I shall bring back that brother of mine who is svajanapriyam. Svajana is bandhu, your own people. For him, the whole world is his own. And he says, right, Sakrudeva prapanna yatavasmiti cha yachate abhayam sarvabhutebhyo dadam yetadvratam mama. So, anybody, if they seek him as his mine, he becomes his own. So, such Rama, svajanapriyam bhrataram, anagham, unsinful. You are the sinner. Papanischaye, aghe, and all. But Rama is anagha. Anagham svajanapriyam bhrataram vanat nivartayishyami. I shall make every endeavor to bring him back from the forest. Iti. Nivartayitva ramancha
निवर्तयित्वा रामं च
tasyaham deepta tejasah
तस्याहं दीप्ततेजसः
dasabhuto bhavishyami
दासभूतो भविष्यामि
susthitenantaratmana.
सुस्थितेनान्तरात्मना.
What shall I do after bringing him back? You think I will split this and rule as two parts? Rama one Rajyam and I another part? No. Nivartayitva, by having him return back from there. After that, Ramam cha Deepta Tejasaha, of that Rama who glows with his own power, his own capabilities, his own strengths. Deepta, glowing, Tejas, his own power. One who glows with his own power is Deepta Tejasaha. Deepta Tejasaha Ramam cha tasya aham dasabhutaha bhavishyami. I shall become his dasa bhuta. I shall become his servant. That too bhutaha. I shall become his servant. Dasabhutaha bhavishyami susthitena antaratmana. Not out of any obligation, not for the showing to people, but antaratmana susthitaha. In my deep inside my own heart, in my own atma, in my own soul, with established conviction. Susthitam, properly established conviction, I shall become his servant. So I will bring back Rama and I shall become his servant. He's making the promises, or he's announcing his oath, determination. Ityeva muktva bharataha
इत्येव मुक्ता भरतः
Mahatma
महात्मा
प्रियेतैर् वाक्य प्रियेतरैः वाक्यगुणैः
प्रियेतरैः वाक्यगुणैः
गुणैः
गुणैः
गुणै स्तुदंस्तां
गुणैः स्तुदंस्ताम्
शोकातुरश्चापि
शोकातुरश्चापि
वाक्यगणैः
प्रियतरैर्वाक्यगणैः आम्. What did I say? वाक्यगुणैः I said.
गणैः
Sorry. वाक्यगणैः स्तुदंस्तां शोकातुरश्चापि ननादभूयः
ननादभूयः
सिंहो यथा पर्वतकन्दरस्थः. Like a lion, Parvata Kandara is cave or a guha. Nilakandara, so Shiva's neck is also dark and so narrow and hidden. So Nilakandara. So Parvata Kandarastha, one who lives in the caves of the mountains. Simha Yatha, just like a lion would roar and announce anything that, hey, I'm going to do this, I'm going to kill you today, whatever such royal, powerful messages that a lion would make. So also, Eva Muktva, thus Bharata also like a lion made up his, announced his mind that he will bring back Rama, establish him as the king and become his servant. Bharataha Mahatma Priyetaraihi Vakya Ganaihi, by several such paragraphs or groups of sections of sentences, he announced it. Studan Tam, by praising with these Vakyas. Shokaturascha api, even though he was Shokaturaha, grieving out of this sorrowful state, Bhuyaha Nanada, he came out of that grief and roared like a lion, announcing his decisions and also talking against her. Ityarshe
प्रियतरैः प्रिय एतर प्रिय प्रिय न प्रिय अप्रिय, right? प्रिय
Priya Itaraihi.
इतरैः
Itaraihi Vakyaganaihi, Priya Itaraihi Vakyaganaihi, Priyetaraihi Gunasandhi. Ityarshe Srimad Ramayane,
श्रीमद् रामायणे
श्रीमद्रामायणे
वाल्मीकिये
वाल्मीकिये
Adikavye,
आदिकाव्ये
आदिकाव्ये
काव्ये
Ayodhya
अयोध्याकाण्डे
अयोध्याकाण्डे
Trisaptitamas Sargah, Trisaptitamas
त्रिसप्ततितमः
Sargah.
त्रिसप्ततमः
त्रिसप्ततितमः
सर्गः.
सर्गः.
After that, I couldn't make slides, too busy, leaving today in another few hours to Bharat. So we will continue from this website. Atha Chatussaptatitamah Sargah,
चतुस्सप्ततितमः सर्गः.
Kaikeyakroshaha.
कैकेयी आक्रोशः.
This Sarga, oh my God, the way Bharata will be blasting at Kaikeyi, I wondered, did Bharata really blast so much? Or is Valmiki shouting at Kaikeyi through the mouth of Bharata? So harsh blasting Kaikeyi Bharata does in this sarga. Tam tatha garhayitva
ताम तथा गर्हयित्वा
तुमातरं भरतस्तदा
तुमातरं भरतस्तदा
रोषेण महताविष्टः
रोषेण महताविष्टः
पुनरेवाब्रवीद्वचः
पुनरेवाविद्वचः
पुनरेव
पुनरेव अब्रवीत् वचः
वाब्रवीत् वचः.
वचः.
So again, starting this chapter with a narration, continuing from the previous chapter. He's saying, Tam mataram bharatah tada tatha garhayitva, by what do you call, by scolding his mother, thus roshena, with fury, with fire in him, roshena mahata roshena avishtaha, mahan roshaha mahata roshena, tritiya vibhakti, through with extreme fury, avishtaha, filled with extreme fury, punaha eva vachaha abravit. He then continued to say the following sentences. Rajyad भ्रंशस्व कैकेयी,
राज्यात् भ्रंशस्व कैकेयी,
नृशंसे दुष्टचारिणी,
नृशंसे दुष्टचारिणी,
परित्यक्ता च धर्मेण,
परित्यक्ता च धर्मेण,
मामृतं रुदती भव.
मामृतं रुदती भव.
So he started with saying, Rajyat Bhramshasva. You have Bhramshasa. Bhramshaha is breaking the protocol. Rajyat Kaikeyi Bhramshasva. You first of all get away from the Rajya. I think you should go away from this king, not Rama. I shall throw you away from the Rajya. Rajyat Bhramshasva Kaikeyi, Nrushamse, you tyrant, cruel one. Dushtacharini, bad. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, Bhagaji.
Yes.
Nrushamse Dushtacharini, oh you bad, ill-charactered one. Parityakta cha dharmena, one who has given up dharma. Ma amritam rudati bhava. Ma amritam, for you no immortality. Keep crying. Ma amritam rudati bhava. Kimnute dushayat raja.
Kimnute dushayad raja.
Ramah va bhrishadharmikaha.
Ramah va vrishadharmikaha.
Yayoho mrityur vivasascha.
Yayoho mrityur vivasascha.
Tvat krute tulyamagatau.
Tat krutte tulyamagatau.
Agatau. So then he's saying, why did you do this? Kimnu te raja va ramaha bhrishadharmikaha adushayat. Did they scold you? Did they call you bad words? Did they insult you or hurt you that you have to do this bad? Kim nu te ramaha bhrishadharmikaha va raja adushayat. Yayoho mrityuhu vivasascha tvat krute tulyamagatau. Because of which tulyam. Because did they insult you so bad that you thought the equivalent tulyam, equivalent punishment back to them or equivalent reaction back to them is to send my father to death and my brother to Vivasanam? Did they do that bad to you that you have to do this bad to them, back to them? Yayoho mrityuhu vivasaha cha tvat krute, for you, tulyamagato. It came to be your equivalent reaction to whatever bad action they would have done unto you. What wrong did they do to you for you to have done this, is what he means. Bhruna hatyam asi prapta.
Bruna atyamasi prapta.
Kulasyasya vinashanat.
Kulashasya vinashanat.
Kaikeyi narakam gaccha.
Kekeyi narakam gaccha.
Ma cha bhartuh salokatam.
Ma cha bhartuh salokatam.
Oh my God. As I said, right? We don't know if Bharata is shouting or Valmiki is shouting like this. Bhrona hatyam asi prapta. You have come to Bhrona hatya is almost like killing fetus, killing a young child. That is that cruel, ghora papam. Killing a capable man in a war is okay, is understood. But killing a young child, if at all, or an abortion like fetus, is bhruna hatya. Bhruna hatyam prapta asi. You have arrived at this stage where you will be treated like somebody who committed such cruel, unpardonable murder. Of what? Asya kulasya vinashanat. By destroying this family, you have ended up committing a murder equivalent to bhruna hatya. So what is the punishment or what is the action result of it? Kaikeyi narakam gaccha. You should go to naraka. Ma cha, and not bhartuhu salokatam. A punyavati will go to the same world of her husband. Bhartuhu salokatam. And so this saloka is salokyam, we say, right? There are 4 levels of moksham, we say. First is salokyam, samipyam, sayujyam, sarupyam, sayujyam. So those are the 4 levels of Vaishnava moksha levels, they say. First is salokyam. You at least go to that same world where Vishnu is, that Vaikuntha world. And then samipyam, then you will go nearby him. Vaikuntham is so big that finally, after arriving at Vaikuntham, you will take a while after doing good character, expressing demonstrating your good character, you will probably go near him. Having gone near him, you get his radiation. And sarupyam, you become like him. So that's why they say in Vaikuntha, according to Krishna Gauda Sampradaya, in Vaikuntha you will see several Vishnus, several Krishnas. Because even anybody who goes nearby him and gets his radiation, gets inducted of Vaishnavism, he also becomes another Vishnu. So that is Sarupyam. And finally, you become, after behaving really like Vishnu, you become one of him. Sayujyam, you become one into him. So the first one is Salokyam, or so he's saying, Ma bhartuhu salokatam. You shall not go to that world where your husband went. You shall go to Naraka, is how he is cursing her. Narakam gacha cha ma bhartuhu salokatam. Not to your bhartu's loka. Yat tvaya hidrisham papam
यत्त्वया हीदृशं पापं
kritam ghorena karmana
कृतं घोरेण कर्मणा
sarvaloka priyam hitva
सर्वलोकप्रियं हित्वा
mamapyapaditam bhayam.
ममाप्यापादितं भयम्.
Why? Because yat tvaya hi idrisham papam kritam, that too ghorena karmana, because of this this kind of a sin that you have committed through this horrific act of yours, sarvaloka priyam hitva, by giving away or by giving up the sarvaloka sarvaloka priyam hitva, by giving up, by giving away the most beloved one. Mama api bhayam apaditam. Now, even I am afraid of you. I don't know when you will also throw me, when you will exile me. If you don't like me, you will also throw me away. Or if something else comes of higher priority for you, you will throw me away also. I am afraid now. Mama api bhayam apaditam. The scare came up, fell upon me also. I also ended up with fear now that you might do anything bad to me also. Why? Because tvat krite me pita vrittah.
त्वत्कृते मे पिता वृत्तः
Ramascharanyamasritah.
रामश्चारण्यमाश्रितः
Ayasho jivaloke cha.
अयशो जीवलोके च
त्वयाहं प्रतिपादितः.
त्वयाहं प्रतिपादितः.
So tvat krite, because of you, because of your actions, maya me pita vrittah, my father went away. Ramascha aranyam ashritah. Rama also ended up with taking shelter in the forests. Ayashaha, yashaha is good fame. Ayashaha, bad fame, bad repute. Ayashaha jivaloke, in the whole living worlds. Cha tvaya aham pratipaditaha. Now I will be proposed with this bad name and bad fame that, oh, this fellow, he has taken up the dynasty after illegally sending away his elder brother who is supposed to inherit the kingdom. I will end up with this bad name now, proposed by all the worlds. Anybody living anywhere will keep calling me with this bad repute. So, what are you for me? Matrarupe mama mitre.
मातृरूपे ममामित्रे
Nushamse rajyakamuke.
नृशंसे राज्यकामुके
Nateham avibhashyosmi.
न ते अहम् अविभाष्योऽस्मि
Durvrutte patighatini.
दुर्व्रते पतिघातिनि.
So, continuing with more of his calling, venting his, what do you call, frustration on her. So Matrurupe, in the form of mother. Oh, mother-like one. In the form of mother. That means not you are not Mata. Matrurupe. Matrurupa. Ya. Sambodhana of her is Matrurupe. Matrurupe. Mama Amitre. You are unfriendly to me. You are not my well-wisher. My unwell-wisher. Or my, what do you call? My ruin wisher. Mama Amitre. Nrushamse, cruel tyrant one, Rajya Kamuke, greedy of, the political kingdom. Nate aham abhibhashyosmi. I shall not be conversing with you anymore, interacting with you anymore. Durvrutte, bad character or bad acting one. What that too? Patighatini. Ghati is killer. Killer, slainer of your own husband. Patighatini. Why? Kausalya cha Sumitra cha.
कौसल्या च सुमित्रा च
Yaschanya mama mataraha.
याश्चान्य मम मातरः
Dukkhena mahatabishtaha.
दुःखेन महताविष्टाः
Tvam prapya kuladushinim.
त्वां प्राप्य कुलदूषिणीम्.
So, Tvam prapya, with your arrival in this family, that too kuladushinim, because of you who have spoilt, ruined the name of this family, because of your arrival here, Kausalya cha, Sumitra cha, mama, anyaha mataraha, all other mothers, meaning all other aunts. Kausalya, Sumitra, and all other aunts of mine, Mahata Dukkhena Avishtaha. All of them have ended up into this irreparable loss and sorrow because of your arrival into this family. Natvam Ashwapate Kanya
नत्वम् अश्वपतेः कन्या
Dharmarajasya Dhimatah
धर्मराजस्य धीमतः
Rakshasi Tatra Jatasi
राक्षसी तत्र जातासि
Kula Pradhamsini Pituhu.
कुलप्रध्वंसिनी पितुः.
So he's saying, Arey, I know grandfather also, Ashwapati. I went there. I have been going there every summer for the holidays. I know them. Such great grandfather. How natvam, you, tvam, Ashwapatehe Kanyana, you are not the daughter of that Ashwapati. Who is Dharmarajasya Dhimataha? Of that Dharmaraja, Dhiman, great-minded Dharmaraja, Ashwapati, you are not his daughter. I can't believe you are his daughter. Tatra Rakshasi Jata Asi. There, a devil is born, a demon is born there. And that demon, Pituhu Kula Pradvamsini, you are born there to destroy her father's family. You have not only destroyed my father's family, you are born there as a demon to destroy your father's family also. Unnecessarily Kaikeyi, Kekaya Rajya and Ashwapati and all, Yudhajit and all, are going to get bad name. Everybody, the moment they think of Ashwapati, they will immediately think of Kaikeyi. Oh shit, what a bad child. And so what a bad father. That's how everybody, you have destroyed your father's name and fame also. Yat tvaya dharmiko Ramaha.
यत्त्वया धार्मिको रामः
Nityam Satyaparayanaha.
नित्यं सत्यपरायणः
Vanam prasthapito dukkhat.
वनं प्रस्थापितो दुःखात्
Pita cha tridivam gataha.
पिता च त्रिदिवं गतः.
Same thing, when this is so natural. So that's why I love Valmiki. Because he's portraying it just as people would do. When somebody is crying, they keep saying the same thing over and over and over. They don't know that they have said it so many times. because so much fury is there inside, so much emotion is there inside, that they will vent out, good or bad. If it is good, they will keep praising over and over and over. If it is bad, they will be scolding over and over and over, the same thing. So that's why some of you might feel, why, what, the same thing is being repeated, same thing is being repeated, because that's how his emotion is. And so it's a real documentation for us. So, yet that tvaya, because of you or through you, dharmikaha satyaparayanah Ramaha nityam dattu. Always, every moment, he has stuck to reality, one who sticks to reality. And dharmikaha, every moment sticking to dharma. Such Ramaha vanam prasthapitaha. Because of you, that such great Rama is sent out to forest. Dukkhat, because of that sorrow. Pitacha tridivam gataha. Father also went away to Tridiva, to the gods' abode, to the Swargam. Yat pradhanasi tat papam.
यत् प्रधानासि तत् पापं
Mai pitra vina krite.
मयि पित्रा विना कृते
Bhratrubhyam cha parityakte.
भ्रातृभ्यां च परित्यक्ते
Sarvalokasya cha priye.
सर्वलोकस्य चाप्रिये
Yat pradhana asi. You are the prime culprit. Tat papam, you have done, you are the main culprit of committing this sin, because of which Mayi Pitra Vina Krite, you have made me without a father. You have thrown me into a time where I don't have a father. Bhratrubhyam cha parityakte. Bhratrubhyam, Dvivachanam. Also, you have made me devoid of my two brothers. What kind of them they are? Sarvalokasya cha apriye. You are one who have become Sarvalokasya cha apriya. Whereas Rama is Sarvaloka Priyaha, you are Sarvalokasya cha apriyaha. Apriya. So apriye, you have ended me, you have thrown me into the situation where I lost my father and I am devoid of my two great brothers. Kausalyam dharma samyuktam.
Kausalyam dharma samyuktam.
Viyuktam papanishchaye.
Viyuktam papanishchaye.
Krutva kam prapsyase tvadya.
Krutva kam prapyasye tvata.
Tvadya.
Padya.
Lokam nirayagamini.
Lokam niryagamani.
So, Kausalyam dharma samyuktam viyuktam kausalyam papanishchaye. O sinful one, O sin determined one, O one who was determined to commit sins. Papanishchaye dharma samyuktam kausalyam viyuktam. That Kausalya, which is a dharma samyukta, always established in dharma. Such Kausalyam viyuktam, by making her lose her husband. Dharma samyuktam viyuktam Kausalyam kritva, viyuktam kritva, by making her devoid of, lose her person. Adyatu, today, kam lokam prapsyase. What world should you be ending up in? I mean, of all those 14 worlds, you should even go beyond Patala Lokam. Nirayagamini, Gamini is a goer, or one who walks, goes. Nirayam is Narakam, where there is no end of the light. You will never see the light, never end of the tunnel. You will never see the end of the tunnel. That such a world is called Nirayam. Nirayagamini, you should be, which world will you go? Damn, you should end up in that Nirayam where there is never an end out from there. Kim nama buddhyase krure.
किं नाव बुध्यसे क्रूरे
नियतं बन्धुसंश्रयं
नियतं बन्धुसंश्रयं
ज्येष्ठं पितृसमं रामं
ज्येष्ठं पितृसमं रामं
कौसल्यायात्मसम्भवम्
कौसल्यायात्मसम्भवम्
किं न अवबुध्यसे क्रूरे? Don't you understand now, you cruel one? Niyatam bandhu samshrayam, always, what do you call, regularly, discipline, a punctual manner, bandhu samshrayam. He who always, uh, goes with or ends up with his bandhus, with his relatives. That means who makes beloved ones, who is always with beloved ones, is bandhu samshraya. So bandhu samshrayam niyatam jyeshtham, the elder one, pitru samam, equivalent to father. And he said that several times. Rama, the elder brother, is equivalent to father. Pitru samam jyeshtham ramam kausalyayaha atmasambhavam, born as own son, biological son of Kausalya. Anga pratyangajah putraha.
अंग प्रत्यंगज पुत्रः
हृदयाच्चापि जायते
हृदयाच्चापि जायते
तस्मात् प्रियतमो मातुः
तस्मात् प्रियतमो मातुः
प्रियत्वान्न न तु बान्धवः.
प्रियत्वान्न तु बान्धवः.
So anga pratyangajah putraha, son, that son who is anga prati angajah, born out of your own body parts, your own body limbs. Anga prati angajah, jaha is jataha, angajah, born out of prati angajah, born out of your own body, is anga pratyangajah putraha. Hridayatchapi jayate, of course, he will be equivalent to born out of your own heart, that means your own love. So tasmat priyatamaha matuhu bandhavaha priyatvat na. For a mother, her biologically born son, the child born out of her own body, is the most beloved one, even more than her own heart. Nobody else matters so much. Other relatives also are lovable, but not more than her own born son. Anyada kila dharmagnya,
अन्यदा किल धर्मजा
dharmagnya,
धर्मज्ञ
surabhis surasammata,
सुरभिः सुरसम्मता
vahamanau dadarshor vyam,
वहमानौ ददर्शो व्याम्
putrau vigata chetasau.
पुत्रौ विगतचेतसौ.
So to narrate, to explain the love of a mother for her sons, oh you sinful lady, don't you know what pain this Kausalya mother might be undergoing? And to narrate that, to substantiate that, now he is narrating the story of a painful event time of the worldly mother like Kamadhenu Surabhi. Kamadhenu is also called as Surabhi. So Surabhi is one of her event. Now Bharata is narrating. Anyada, some other time, once, kila, once upon a time, isn't it? Dharmagnya, one who is aware of dharma. Surabhihi, that of the gods. It is actually the name Surabhihi means of the gods. Of the gods is what? That Kamadhuk, Kamadhenu. Surasattama, one who is who is the power of the gods. Surasattama, who is the power of gods. Such Surabhi, Dadarsha, she once happened to see. See what? Putrau, her two sons. How, in what situation Vahamanau, Urvyam Vahamanau, on the earth, Vahamanau, bearing the weight, Vigata Chetasau, lost their consciousness. Bearing what weight? I mean, her sons means they will be oxen. So, oxen will be used for plowing the land. So, once probably some farmer must have been, without understanding the pain of these two soft, they are godly oxen, right? Surabhi's sons, they will not be used to so much of hardship, labor, even though they might seem like ox. They're royal oxen. So they may not be able to take so much of pain, unlike other material oxes that we can see, whom you keep lashing and get them to plow your land. So Putrau Urvyam Vigatachetasau Vahamanau Putrau Dadarsha Tavardha Divase Shrantau
तावर्थदिवसे श्रान्तौ
Drishtva Putrau Mahitale
दृष्ट्वा पुत्रौ महीतले
Ruroda Putrashokena
रुरोधपुत्रशोकेन
Bashpa Paryakulekshana.
बाष्पपर्याकुलेक्षणा.
So why, what did she see? They are Vahamanau Vigata Chetasau, they lost their consciousness. Why? Tau Ardhadivase Shrantau, those two, by half day, but that means by noon, by midday itself, they got tired, Shrantau. Drishtva Putrau Mahitale, by seeing her two sons who were tired by half day, midday itself on the earth, Mahitale, Putra Shokena Ruroda. Ayo, while I am enjoying here in the Swargaloka, in the gods' abodes, my two sons, poor fellows, are suffering on the earth. Iti Putra Shokena Ruroda. So, she cried for her two sons who are undergoing that pain on the earth. Bashpa Paryakulekshana, with tears all over her face. Adhastat Brajatastasyaha
अधः तात व्रजत तस्या
Surarajnyo Mahatmanaha
सुरराज्ञो महात्मनः
Bindavah Patita Gatre
बिन्दवः पतिता गात्रे
Sukshmaha Surabhigandhinaha.
सूक्ष्मा सुरभिगन्धिनः.
So while she was crying there, from there on the top, Adhastat, somehow maybe she was on the higher floor. And that time Indra, Suraraja, Indra was probably on a lower floor. So Mahatmanaha Surarajnyaha Tasyaha Vrajataha, of the tears that were falling from her top, from her eyes, as they were moving down, Bindavaha, drops of those tears, Surarajnyaha Mahatmanaha Gatre, on his body, Sukshmaha Bindavaha Patitaha. They fell, those tears fell on the Indra's body. Surabhi Gandhinaha, and they were having the fragrance of Surabhi. So they fell on Indra with the fragrance of Surabhi. Indropyashru nipatam tam
Indropyashru nipatam tam
Swagatre punyagandhinam
svagatre punyagandhinam
Surabhim manyate drishtva
surabhim manyate drishtva
Bhuyasim tam Sureshwaraha.
bhuyasim tam sureshwaraha.
So Indraha api Swagatre patitam nipatam punyagandhinam ashrum drishtva. He immediately realized, hey, what fell on me? Some liquid drops, but they are smelling like Surabhi. Are they Surabhi's tears? Ayo, is she crying? Surabhim manyate, he realized immediately. And that, oh, this must be tears of Surabhi. Why is she crying? Bhuyasim tam Sureshwaraha manyate. This must be definitely of my Surabhi. What happened to her? Nirikshamanaha shakrastam
Nirikshamaणः shakrastam
dadarsha surabhim sthitam
ददर्श सुरभिं स्थिताम्
akashe vishtitam dinam
आकाशे विष्टितां दीनां
rudatim brushadukhitam.
रुदतीं वृषदुःखिताम्.
So Shakraha, Shatakratuhu Yaha, Saha Shakraha, Indraha. Shakraha Nirikshamanaha, by started seeing where did it fall from? Is it a leak from the roof? Like that he looked up. Where is it falling up from? So Nirikshamanaha, by observing, the observant Indraha, Shakramana, Nirikshamanaha, Shakraha, Sthitam Surabhim Tam Akashe Sthitam, that he could see that situated in higher space. Akashe Sthitam Surabhim Tam Dadarsha. He has seen that Surabhi who is situated in the higher space there. Deenam, she is very crying. Deenam. Rudatim, she is crying with pity. Brushadukhitam, heavily affected, heavily tormented. Surabhim, Saha Shakraha, Akashe Sthitam, Dadarsha. Tam Drishtva Soka Santaptam,
तां दृष्ट्वा शोकसन्तप्तां
Vajrapanir Yashasvinim,
वज्रपाणिर्यशस्विनीं
Indra Pranjalir Udvignaha,
इन्द्रः प्राञ्ज्वलिं रुद्विग्नः
Pranjalirudvignaha,
प्राञ्जलिरुद्विग्नः
Indra Pranjalirudvignaha,
इन्द्रः प्राञ्जलि उद्विग्नः
Udvignaha, Surarajo Bravidvachaha,
सुरराजो ब्रवीद्वजः
Vachaha,
वचः.
Vachaha. So, Tam Drishtva, Tam Shokasantaptam, Yashasvinim Drishtva, by looking at that great famous Surabhi, who is crying in sorrow, tormenting in grief. Drishtva, by seeing her, Vajrapanihi, holding Vajra always in his hand. Indraha, Pranjalihi, Ayyo Surabhi, what happened? What happened to you? In Pranjalihi, Udvignaha, he also got anxiety. What happened to you? Surarajaha, Vachaha Abravit. Suraraja said these sentences to her. Bhayam kachinna chasmasu,
भयं कश्चिन् चास्मासु
Kutaschid vidyate mahat,
कुतश्चित् विद्यते महत्
Kutar nirmittah shokaste,
कुतः निमित्तः शोकस्ते
Bruhi sarvam hitaishini.
ब्रूहि सर्वहितेशनि.
So he is asking her, Kachit asmasu na bhayam. Is there, are you afraid of anybody among us? Is anyone, has anyone put you in any difficulty? Has anyone hurt you? Kachit na bhayam asmasu. Kutaschid mahat vidyate. Is there any fear from any other where, any other source? If not among us gods, is there anyone else around who is causing this fear for you, that you are crying like this? Kutaha nirmittaha shokaha te. Where is this pain, sorrow developed for you? Where did it develop from? Kutaha. Where did this sorrow develop for you from? Bruhi sarvam hitaishini. Tell me in detail, O you well-wisher one, because you are a well-wisher of us, of all worlds. And so please tell without fear, where did this fear come up on you? Eva muktatu surabhihi.
एवमुक्ता तु सुरभिः
सुरराजेन धीमता
सुरराजेन धीमता
पत्युवाच ततो धीरा.
पत्युवाच ततो धीरा
It must be pratyuvacha tato dhira.
प्रत्युवाच ततो धीरा
Vakyam vakya visharada.
वाक्यं वाक्यविशारदा
All best communicators are divine ones. Communication is also divine quality. So even Surabhi also, Vakya Visharada, she is also a great communicator who speaks apt sentences. Vakya Visharada, Dhira, she is also an intellectual one. Dhimata Surarajena Eva Mukta, thus told by the intellectual Indra, Surabhihi Pratyuvacha. Surabhi started responding back. This reply to Suraraja. Shantam papam navah kinchit
Shantam papam navah kinchit
kutaschiddamaradhipa
kutaschid maradhipa
aham tu magnau shochami
aham tu magno socha
swaputrau vishame sthitau.
saputrau vishami sitau.
Shantam papam. Oh, if at all there is any sin because of my sorrow, may that be peaceful. That means, no, sorry, in a way saying sorry for disturbing you. Shantam papam. Navaha kinchit, of you, for you, all of you. Kutaschid amaradhipa na. No fear from anywhere, amaradhipa. Aham tu swaputrau vishame sthitau swaputrau magnau shochami. I am, however, worried and crying about my two sons who are in difficult situation. Vishame sthitau, who are situated in very difficult times, events. Magnau, who are involved in that pain. By looking at them, I am crying. That's all. Etau drishtva krushau dinau.
एतौ दृष्ट्वा कृशौ दीनौ
Surya rashmi prapatinau.
सूर्यरश्मिः प्रपातिनौ
Ardhyamanau balivardau.
अर्ध्यमानौ बलिवर्दौ
Karshakena suradhipa.
कर्षकेण सुराधिपा.
Why am I worrying about those two? Because I'm seeing them, two poor fellows. They are working so hard, day and night. And in spite of that, no appreciation and only scolding them. That's how my last whole entire year work has been. And finally, performance review also was so bad. So I'm remembering these, or I'm able to empathize with these two, sympathize with these two Swaputro, poor fellows. Etau Krushau, they have become thin. Dinau, poor fellows. Surya Rashmi Pratapinau, they are burnt by the sunlight, by the, what do you call, hot sunlight. Ardhyamanau, also they are being hit. Balivardau, Ardhyamanau, Krishikena Ardhyamanau, by that farmer, Krishikaha. By him, these two are being hurt, hit and hurt. Suradhipa. Okay. And they are what? Balivardau. I realized that word and suddenly remembered, Ariva, oh, that's why that shloka is there. Balivardau. Dvivachanam. So, Ekavachanam will be Balivardaha. Of that, Bahuvachanam, Dvitiya Vibhakti will be Ekavachanam, Dvitiya Vibhakti will be Balivardayanam. Balivardaha, Yanaha, Yasya, Saha Balivardayanaha. Balivarda is ox. Yanam is vehicle. One whose vehicle is Balivarda is Balivardayanaha. And that's why Balivardayanam Suranam Pradhanam Shivam Shankaram Shambhu Ishan Meede. Shivashtakam. So Balivardayanam. Balivardaha, I remembered that. Balivardau Krishikena Ardhyamano Suradhipa. That farmer is beating them very hard. And they are poor fellows already sunburnt. And so I'm, disturbed because of that. Mama kayat prasutau hi.
Mama kayat prasuto hi
Dukkhitau bharapiditau.
dukhitau bhar piditau
Yau društva paritapyeham.
yau drashtva paritapyeham
Nasti putra samah priyaha.
nasti putra samah priya.
So this is where he is trying to connect. This last sentence is where he was saying for Kausalya also. Anga pratyangajah putraha nasti samaha. There is no one more beloved than biologically born son, child for a mother. And so he is now narrating Surabhi's story and saying, even see God Surabhi also. Don't you realize that you should not divide a mother from her child? Is the lesson he is trying to teach to Kaikeyi. So she is now saying, Mama kayat prasutau hi. Ayo, born out of my own body. Tau, those two, dukkhitau, bharapiditau. They are pained with the heavy weight of that rod on their necks and tightened with the plow, he is pushing it down into the earth. When you push it down into the earth, it will be much more heavily falling on their necks. Ayo bharapiditau, dukkhitau. My mama kayat hi prasutau, born out of my own body. If they were somebody else's, maybe I would have just sympathized. But they are my own bodies, born sons. Yau društva, looking at whom, paritapye aham. Ayo, I'm like unable to bear this pain. Why? Because putra samaha priyaha nasti. Nobody more beloved than the son. I think that is so true. Every mother, son is the most beloved one. Son's beloved ones also not so much. Son is the most beloved one. Yasyaha putra sahasraitva. I think few more slokas. 35. We are at 26. 8 more slokas. I think we will quickly complete. 8:35. Give me 10 more minutes. We will complete this sarga also. Are we okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, let's complete. Yasyaha putra sahasraistu.
Yasyaha putra sahasraistu
Kritsnam vyaptam idam jagat.
Krishnam yaptam idam jagat.
Tam društva rudatim shakraha.
Tam drashtva rudati shakraha.
Na sutan manyate param.
Na sutam manyate param.
So shakraha yasyaha putra sahasraistu kritsnam vyaptamidam jagat. Tam društva shakraha rudatim tam društva sutat param na manyate shakraha. Even Shakra then realized that, oh, nobody more than the son. Why? Even in spite of Yasyaha putra sahasraihi tu, because of Surabhi's genes, the whole world is filled with millions. Sahasram means thousands, but that means millions or infinite number. The entire number of species and beings. Kritsnam jagat idam vyaptam. This whole world is spread and filled with her own genes. In spite of that, tam rudatim drishtva, by looking at her crying, shakraha sutan param na manyate. Then he realized sutat param na. iti manyate. Then Shakra also realized, ayyo, nobody more than son. So Bharata is trying to narrate this to his mother, saying, do you realize the day great Surabhi felt so sorrow that even Shakra realized that, oh no, a child should never be tormented, lest the mother also grieves. If Indra also realized, how could you not realize, looking at Kausalya grieving her son's loss, pain? Sada pratima vrittaya.
सदा प्रतिमवृत्ताय
Lokadharana kamyaya
लोकधारण्यकाम्यया
श्रीमत्या गुणनित्यायाः
श्रीमत्या गुणनित्यायाः
स्वभाव परिचेष्टया
स्वभावपरिचेष्टया
यस्याः पुत्रसहस्राणि
यस्याः पुत्रसहस्राणि
सापि शोचति कामधुक्
सापि शोचति कामधुक्
किं पुनर्या विना रामं
किं पुनर्या विना रामं
कौसल्या वर्तयिष्यति.
कौशल्या वर्तयिष्यति.
That is the summary that he is concluding of this story. Sada apratima vrittayah, of one who always is unbeatable character. Apratima. Apratimam. Pratimam is copied or equivalent, similar. Apratimam, uncopyable. That means unbeatable character and action. Apratima vrittayah. Lokadharana kamyaya. Because of keeping the worlds. Lokadharanam. To keep up the worlds is her only wish. Lokadharana kama yasyaha sa lokadharana kamya. Tasyaha lokadharana kamyaya Srimatya, by the Srimati. The Surabhi is such a great one. Gunanityayaha, one who's always with good qualities. Swabhava paricheshtaya, because of her nature of always doing good with good qualities for the world, so that the world is in wealthy, world is happy and wealthy. Srimati. Yasyaha putra sahasrani, of that Surabhi, who has thousands of her species on the earth and in all worlds. Sa api, such she also, one who has thousands of her species on the earth and everywhere, all cow, ox genes, she is the primary gene, original gene. And so such Surabhi, who seeks welfare of the world, who gives milk for the world, who gives cow dung, who gives urine, everything is a manure and a life-giving, life-enrichening Surabhi. With so many children, if she is worried about her two sons being beaten by this farmer badly, Kim punaha ya Kausalya Ramam vina vartayishyati. This Kausalya, who has only one child, that too such a beloved Rama, how can she live? How can she exist without her son? Did you not think this much? That great Surabhi, who had thousands, but started crying that even Indra got, Shakra got affected as in realized it, and went to console her, even though she has thousands of them, but only two of her sons being, that she happened to see two of her sons afflicted. What of Kausalya, who has only one son who is afflicted in the forests? Didn't you realize that much? Ekaputra cha sadhvi cha
एकपुत्रा च साध्वी च
vivatsyeyam tvaya krita
विवत्सेयं त्वया कृता
tasmatvam satatam dukkham
तस्मात् त्वं सततं दुःखं
pretya cheha cha lapsyase.
प्रीत्य चेह च लप्स्यसे.
So he is giving the shapa to Kaikeyi Shapam, saying what? Ekaputra cha, Ekaputra sadhvi cha, that sadhvi, that noble lady, and Ekaputra, one who has only one son, Vivatsa iyam sadhvi Ekaputra tvaya vivatsa krita. This noble lady, who has only one son, is made sonless, is divided of the son by you, tvaya krita. Tasmat, hence, tvam, you, satatam dukkham, you shall pretya iha cha lapsyase. Pretya is after death. Preta, preta, that's why it is called pretya. Gone after from here, gone away from here. That means to the other world. That means after death. Iha, here also. Tvam satatam dukkham lapsyase. You shall lapsyase labham prapsyase. That means you shall obtain forever pain, sorrow. Aham hi apachitim bhratuhu.
Aham hi apachitim bhratuh
Pituscha sakalamimam.
pituscha sakalamimam
Vardhanam yashasaschapi.
vardhanam yashaschapi
Karishyami na samshayaha.
karishyami na sanshayah.
However, I shall apachitim means worship, puja, seva. Aham apachitim karishyami. I shall do puja of bhratuhu pituscha, of father and brother. Sakalam imam. Every possible way I shall worship them and serve them. And by doing that, yashasascha api vardhanam karishyami. I shall also take their glory up, and by glory also, that, hey, what a great brother he is, that he is always serving his elder brother like father. What Bharata, what Bharata. And so I shall bring that glory to us and to them. Na samshayaha, no doubt about it. Anayitva tanayam, anayitva
Anayatva
tanayam
Anayatva Tanayam
Kausalyaya mahabalam
Kausalyaya Mahabalam
swayameva pravekshyami
Swayameva Praveksham
vanam muni nishevitam.
Vanam Muni Vishevitam Vanam Muni
Muni
Nishevitam.
nishevitam.
Yeah.
Anayayitva, by making, anayitva means by bringing. Anayayitva, by making, bringing. Meaning, unko lava karke. Meaning, I'll make him bring. By enabling to bring Rama here. Tanayam, Kausalyayaha Tanayam, of the son born out of the body of Kausalya. Tanuya jataha Tanaya. Tanu. So Tanaya, Kausalyayaha Tanayam Mahabalam. Swayameva pravekshyami. In order to enable to bring Rama back, I shall enter myself, Vanam, that forest, which is Muni Nishevitam, which is enlived by great Munis. Nahyaham Papa Sankalpe. Pape Papam Tvaya Kratam.
Nahyam Papa Sankalpe Pape Papam Tvaya Kritam
Shakto Dharayatum Pauraihi.
Shakto Dharayutum Pauraishyam
Pauraihi.
Pauraihi
Ashru Kantair Nirikshitaha.
Ashru Kantair Nirikshataha.
So, nahi aham, o papa sankalpe, nahi aham tvaya kritam papam dharayatum shaktaha. O papa sankalpe, o sin resolved one who has taken oath of sins, is papa sankalpa. O papa sankalpe, pape, you are the sin yourself. Pape, nahi aham tvaya kritam papam dharayitum shaktaha. The sin that you have done is this rajyam. I am not able to bear that papam. I cannot bear it. Dharaitum na shaktah tat tvaya kritam papam. What kind of one? Pauraihi ashrukantaihi nirikshitah. That papam, because of which even citizens are crying, lamenting like anything, with all their tears, all the way till Ashkantha. Ashrukantaihi nirikshitah. Pauraihi, by citizens, not only our mothers and family people here. Such a sinful state I shall not take. Satvam agnim pravishava.
सा त्वम् अग्निं प्रविश
Va swayam va dandakan visha.
वा स्वयं वा दण्डकान्विश
Rajjum badhana va kanthe.
रज्जुं बधान् वा कण्ठे
Nahite atyat nahite anyat parayanam.
न हि ते अन्यत् परायणम्.
He is giving her the worst of the options. Satvam, such you, agnim pravisha, enter fire. Set yourself on fire. Va swayam va dandakan pravisha. Damn it, why should you be in Ayodhya? You yourself go away to Dandaka forests. Va rajum badhana kanthe, or tie rope in your neck. That means commit, die, suicide for yourself. Nahite anyat parayanam. There is no other option for you. Ahamapyavanim prapte.
Sorry.
Ahamapyavanim
Ahamapyavanim
prapte rame
Rami
satyaparakrame
Satyaparakrami
kritakrityo bhavishyami
Kritakrityo Bhavishyami
vipravasita kalmashaha.
Vipravasita Kalmashaha.
So, by Rame Satyaparakrame Avanim Prapte. Avani means earth, that means Ayodhya here. By getting back Rama, by seeing him arrive back in this Ayodhya of that Rama who is Satyaparakrama, Kritakritya Bhavishyami. Then I will be an accomplished one. I would have accomplished my wish. And Vipravasita Kalmashaha, also ridden of the sin or blemish of this ridding the state rights for Rama. By ridding myself of that sin of ridding rights of Rama, I shall become an accomplished, fulfilled one. Iti nagai varanye
इति नागे आरण्ये
tomarankusha choditaha
तोमरङ्कुशचोदितः
papata bhuvi sankruddhaha
पपात भुवि संक्रुद्धः
nishvasanniva pannagaha.
विश्वसन्निव पिपन्नगः.
Iti, thus nagaihi va aranye, elephants, tomara ankusha choditaha. Just as an elephant is to be controlled by ankusham, by a thin piercing tool. Tomara, sometimes with a big stone kind of a gada. Tomara ankusha choditaha naga iva aranye, nagevaranye. Thus, Bharata also sankruddhaha, fully burnt with all fury, nishvasan, in high sigh, S-I-G-H, exhaling, pannagaha iva, just as a snake hisses, like hissing like a snake, fall like a elephant fallen because of continuous pounding, piercing by its controller. Bharata also fell onto the ground. Samraktanetraha
Samraktanetraha
Shithilambarasthatha
Shitirambarasthatha
Vidhuta Sarvabharanaha
Vidhuta Sarvabharanaha
Parantapaha
Parantapaha
Babhuva Bhumau
Babhuva Bhumau
Patito Nrupatmajaha.
Patito Nrupatmajaha.
शचीपतेः
शचीपतेः
केतुरिवोत्सवक्षये.
केतुरिवोत्सवक्षये.
So just as Shachipati, Shachi's husband, who is Indra, Shachipate Ketuhu, his Dhwaja, Utsava Kshaye, toward the end of the Utsava. Toward the end of it, the Dhwaja is removed. It falls, right? Similarly, Samraktanetraha, with red eyes, Shithilambarastada, just as fallen from Ambaram, from the sky. If something falls from the sky, Indra's Ketu, Indra's Dhwaja, if it falls down from the sky, Vidhuta Sarvabharanaha, and while falling down like that, all his ornaments, jewelry, etc., also have scattered and fallen down. Parantapaha, Babhuva Bhumau Patitaha, Nrupatmajaha, even though son of the king, emperor, he also fell down on the earth, like a Dhwaja, Indra's Dhwaja falling down from the sky. That means such a tall, bold Bharata fell down, and while falling down, all his ornaments are also have scattered and fallen down on the earth. So much after crying, after shouting at the mother, even poor fellow, he also felt sorry, and so he also fell down. Ityarshe Srimad Ramayane
श्रीमद् रामायणे
Valmiki Adikavyé
आदिकाव्ये
Ayodhya Kande
अयोध्याकाण्डे
अयोध्याकाण्डे
चतुस्सप्ततितमः सर्गः.
चतुस्सप्ततितमः
सप्ततितमः
सर्गः।
सर्गः। नमस्ते
Anyone?
भोगाजी,
हाँ महोदय,
धन्यवादाः।
धन्यवादाः। सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः,
सुखिनः
सर्वे
सर्वे
सन्तु
सन्तु
निरामयाः,
निरामयाः,
सर्वे
सर्वे
भद्राणि
भद्राणि
पश्यन्तु,
पश्यन्तु
मा
शेवट्याले।
कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। Sushachava, Sudhinanchava. I'm traveling to India today. I'll be returning back on 24th. Next Saturday, I will be in Kashi. I will see how I can do the class. Otherwise, we'll see if we can do Sunday morning. I will let you know. Accordingly, we can do it there. Namaste, Shamji, Premji, Suprabhaji, Radhesh.
धन्यवाद।
Have a nice trip. Travels, Ji.
Have a nice trip.